everybody, BLUEGOD 20 return once again, doing my review for Bleach Manga 406. Let's get right into it, shall we? It's about time we got some change of pace with the scenes, But to begin it off, we see where Ishin's Getsuga Tensho didn't do squat to Aizen. So, it's safe to assume that Aizen must have been in some sort of cocoon, because if he's taking hit after hit and not receiving any damage, the Hogyoku that gave him this temporary form must have been protecting him from all of this. So now we see where Ishin and Urahara are talking and asking if there are any results from Ishin's Getsuga Tensho. Apparently Aizen just walks out in the air. He has received damage, but it hasn't affected him physically. From out of nowhere, Aizen just releases one big attack. And we move on to the scene where Gin and Ichigo are. I haven't seen where Matsumoto has arrived as yet. There's supposed to be some significance with their friendship, so my prediction was way off. It seemed to have not been fulfilled by TITE KUBO. Gin is still talking to Ichigo and is finishing up his advice saying that he's lost all his resolve, he can't face Aizen with this weakness, and the reason for that is because Ichigo is afraid of Aizen. Aizen appears behind Ichigo and starts to address Gin. For a moment there I thought there was some tension between the two of them, like they were going to fight each other. But it seems where Gin is still loyal to Aizen. Ask him what's he doing with Ichigo, and Gin said he was just testing his strength. So Aizen is finally getting his plan moving. They're going to Soul Society where the fake Karakuda town is, and they're going to create the King's Key there, and they're going to overthrow the king of the Soul Society. Do you remember the time when, or the times when Ichigo puts his mask on and you see his eyes? Well, when I put my mask on, you're not gonna see the eyes get black with the yellow pupils. Well, Aizen comes out of his shell, and he's got the eyes where Ichigo puts on his hollow mask, like this picture for example. Yeah, like that. Well, Aizen finally comes out of his shell, and this is his new transformation. Longer hair, black eyes with yellow pupils, I presume, and with this new transformation that he undergoes, he's finally going to the Soul Society to overthrow the king and use the King's Key to create his own world within the fake Karakuda town, which is enriched with spirit energy. Ichigo's lost all his resolve, and his dad gets up from being thrashed, and he goes over to Ichigo's side and said they've got to protect Karakuda town and Soul Society. So we see where Ichigo's father might have to give him some, training, a boost, advice, anything to get Ichigo back on track. My predictions for 407 is that there might be a change now because Aizen's pretty much in the Soul Society. So we see where he reaches there and maybe starts off with his plan. While in the fake Karakura town, Ishin and Ichigo might have to get themselves ready to go to the Soul Society. But before that, Ishin talks with Ichigo to get him back on track. That's pretty much all I can come up with because it seems to me as if the manga is showing us different changes in pace now. I'm glad the war is over and that there's a change with the scenes. It's a relief for me, I must say. Not that interesting a chapter, but it's good enough. So, this is BLUEGOD and I'm out.